All right. Welcome back to World Breakers. So who won that recap? I think it was Justin.
Either me
Evan,
or
did
Evan.
you roll?
Roll. Was that the roll from earlier? Or is that right now?
That's right now. The roll from earlier was supposed to be a D4, and then the roll for the recap's a D20 roll.
LOL. I definitely rolled a D20.
Yeah, that's why everyone was like, it's suspicious that you got a 6 when you're supposed to roll a D4.
I just rolled a 19.
Okay.
Hell yeah, you win.
You win the recap.
Okie dokie. Are we doing that right now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So last we left off, the groups, our players were split up amongst the students in the panic of these gaseous spaces being released all throughout the campus. And upon being reunited, the players compared what was going on with each other and caught everyone up on what was going on. And some suspicions kind of started to rise up about, like, what the nature of, like, these gas pockets was. And so then the group decided to investigate, only to find out that they caused vicious hallucinations from everybody and were located near at least one of the dorms from the players. And so now we have to figure out who, what, when, where, how, and why this happened. Period.
Alrighty. So you will get an.
Are you streaming?
Huh?
Are you streaming?
Yes. Wait.
No, you're not.
Oh well.
At least I don't see it.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button. So we are streaming now, but it is
Evan,
it is recording from the beginning.
Go.
recap again.
Recap again.
You
All
did
right,
a
guys.
good one too. I enjoy your recaps.
Okay.
That was a good
Last
catch.
we left off, Evan finally woke the fuck up. And the group had been split up in the chaos that arose on campus as an alert went through everyone, letting them know that these gaseous spaces had arisen all over campus. Not only that, but the insert name of sports ball was canceled. But regardless of that fact, there were still evidence of the other kids at school having been doing something. Some seemed as if they'd come from a party. Some of them had odd matching hairstyles. So it seemed like some events definitely were going on campus, despite the fact that the after party from the sports ball event was canceled because the sports ball team is, unbeknownst to the public, dead. And once the group reunited and shared all of this information with each other, they decided that it would be best to go investigate the gas pockets. However, once they arrived, they came to the quick realization that it caused, like, sickening hallucinations, varying in, like, horror to large cat. And that at least one of these pockets of gas was located outside of one of our dorms, which hints at the possibility that they might have been targeting us. But we'll have to play to find out.
Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, if that's not Oscar worthy right there.
I think there needs to be like one tier. You know, you hear it at the back of your throat, but other than that, perfect Oscar. We're going to go ahead and give you, you'll have one inspiration to use. Do you understand? Do you know how inspirations work?
Not fully. I've never gotten one before.
Okay. It's just an extra D20. You can give it to, you can use it yourself or give it to one of your fellow players for an advantage, or you can make me roll a disadvantage if you don't like what I roll.
Essentially, it's a free reroll.
Right.
But you have to use it before you know you failed.
Yeah, you have to use it before you know the outcome. You can know what the roll is, but you have to use it before the outcome.
Okay. Got it.
Alrighty. So, you all are outside the mist. You were able to recover from your different attacks. Torin, you do, however, still see a purple cat. Always like in the corner of your eye. When you turn around, it's gone. You see it when you pass like a window, you see the reflection of a purple cat. But when you turn to see it, not there.
Rude.
What did you guys see in the gas?
Me. Everyone was me.
Is everyone still you?
No. I don't think. No. Are you?
Looks for fur on hands. Nope.
Yeah. Do I look like you? Did I change to look like you?
No,
Ruh-roh.
but I
Okay
think
then.
I'm you on the inside.
Aww. Bro. That's sweet. What are we? Just kidding, we're bros. Why? Are you asking for some reason or?
No, I was just trying to mess with you, man.
Oh, okay. Good one.
Imrian is still over there, just like, do we have to cut this person open now and change what they are on the inside? This is getting some real strong Cordy-Ride vibes here.
Says the dude with a fucked up face. I'm attempting to claw it out.
Mm-hmm.
What did you guys see?
I wasn't in the gas.
Well,
I was the one that didn't partake in the Zaga.
well, maybe next time.
Imran,
No. What's up?
you hear a faint buzzing in the side of your ear.
I do the trying to get water out of your ear poke and jiggle thing.
You do, and it goes away.
Shrug.
You guys head back towards the rest of your group. And you hear bells go off, and you see that students are starting to come back to the campus. It took you about 20 minutes of walking before the bell sounded, and basically what the campus was announced as safe. It is very late at night. Are you guys going to go to sleep, or are you going to do some more investigating?
I think sleep would be good.
Also, we just stepped out of the gas like 20 minutes ago, and the people are saying it's safe to go back in. Maybe it's not safe to go back in.
And so So Yavanish was attacked by the bar, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Um. First of all, Finn will just kind of look over every single person, and if he sees a bottle on any of them, he's gonna drink it. Any water?
I could barely hear you. He's gonna.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Finn's gonna look over everybody while we're walking away from the wonderful gas, and if I see a water skin on anybody's person, I'm probably gonna attempt that. I'm probably gonna attempt to just snatch it to drink it, and if I can't snatch it, I'll ask for it.
Yeah. All your friends who are walking with you have one. So whoever you would be walking closest to.
I'll go Torn.
Yeah, I have a water skin. It's just kind of slung over my back.
So you probably wouldn't be able to grab it without being noticed.
Okay, then I'm just gonna ask, are you using that? And I guess jiggle the water skin.
Oh, no, and I just unsling it and hand it over.
And you see him just down it entirely. Half of it's probably on him. Hands it back, then looks at the next person and asks them the same question. Are you using that?
Not right now, but eventually.
Can I use it now and we refill it?
Sure.
And he chugs that one and then looks at Evan and gives you the same spiel, looking at you with a big ass grin on his face. Kind of like if he did smoke the Zaza and he's just cheesing, but you could kind of just see him keep on licking his lips, rubbing his mouth, acting like he hasn't drank water in, a lifetime. And he's like, I just can't. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I just need something to drink.
Again? Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, why not go for 3?
You good,
And-
buddy?
Yes.
Is there such a thing as overhydration?
It's
Yeah.
called drowning.
Oh, right.
Would
Is
they
he loaded?
would they be able to? They weren't there when I put it on, but would they be able to notice something new? Like you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. If anyone wants to try to see what's going on, you can.
Would that be perception?
It would be perception if you're trying to notice something new that he has. It would be arcana to see if he is under some kind of influence, or medicine to see if he's sick.
I'm going with perception, which is
All right.
plus 3. Got a 15.
Okay, anyone else?
Hey, seems fine to me.
Okay.
You said Arcana, Insight, or what?
Arcana, perception, or medicine.
Seems fine to me. Man's just thirsty.
I'm just gonna do a medicine check because, he doesn't look okay. 13.
Okay. Evan, with a 15, you do notice that he has a new bracelet. You haven't seen him wear it before. You do vaguely remember someone mentioning to you an artifact that someone found or was given by the professor.
Is
Torin.
yeah, I think that. Oh, sorry.
Torin. He does seem very dehydrated. He has his lips are dry, and his skin is starting to look dried out as well.
I'm gonna put my hand on his forehead. Does he have a fever?
He does not.
Yeah, I think that Evan definitely turns to him and asks, "Dude, when did you have time to go shopping and all of that?" And gestures at the new bracelet.
He'll start going through his pockets to find the handkerchief. And he'll look at it. And ironically, with the water that's spilt on the ground, he will dab it with the handkerchief to wring it out to drink again. And then if you ask for it, he'll hand it off with no worries. But he'll say, no, the professor gave it to me, and I thought, I didn't think. I asked for contraband, and for some reason I thought it was a toy.
What? I think that Evan would definitely look closer at this thing, whatever it is.
Hey, can I borrow that handkerchief for a second?
You've looked at it before. It's infernal, I think, right? Or abyssal.
I don't think that Evan's
It's
had the
infernal.
chance to look at it yet.
Not to you. I was talking to
Oh, got it.
Imrian. My bad.
No, Imrian, he's not asking for it for like anything specifics. He's just, bleeding on his face. So he was
Oh.
going to wipe his eyes.
If Evan asked first, I would hand it off first to Evan, knowing that there's words on it.
Yeah, and Evan is fluent in Infernal, so whatever's inscribed.
I'm just gonna kind of try to use Ray of Frost to just gather some water in the air and turn it into ice and just hand him an ice cube to chew on.
Devours it, crunches it, obnoxiously loud.
Mm.
Probably half of it falling out of his fucking mouth, not even making it down, but he seems happy to attempt to quench thirst.
You drink each liquid in a single gulp. You drain the rag again. All this water feels wet. You can feel the moisture go down your throat, but your mouth is still dry. You are still thirsty. It did nothing to satisfy.
Can Evan read what's on the bracelet that he's been given?
Yes, he can. Or the it's not the bracelet, it's the
Or the handkerchief.
The handkerchief, yeah.
Got it. Yeah, can Evan read that?
Yes, you can. Just one moment.
Gasp. I think that it might turn into a gum commercial.
And when he asked for oh fuck.
Evan, you look at the handkerchief. and it says 2 different sayings, one on the front and one on the back. On one side, it says, "The meaning of life is that it stops."
Oof.
And the other
Okay.
side says, "It is better to burn out than to fade away."
Oh, jeez. That's no good. Where did you say you got this again, bud?
The professor.
Did the professor use this?
No, it was wrapped in the handkerchief, and during that, he'll attempt to take off the bracelet.
It doesn't come off.
No, dude. So do you want the bad news 1 or bad news 2 first? It's up to y'all. Up to you. Well, so I've got good news and also bad news. The good news, I was able to translate. The bad news, what is written on it is, and I quote, "The meaning of life is that it stops." And then the other phrase is that it is better to burn out than to fade away. Which doesn't sound great.
Hell yeah. Says then, with a grin.
Ooh. So, we don't have a school nurse anymore, do we?
Nope.
No, but we have a dean.
Do we have any, like...
There's
knowledge?
a relic professor. One of y'all talked about a relic professor.
Yeah, we
Wow.
should get to the relics professor probably sooner than later.
Just so you guys are aware, it's like 3 a.m.
I'm going to sleep.
I personally, I'm gonna try and see, is there any, like, directory or anything where Evan could find maybe a professor's home address to hunt this man down and ask a pertinent question?
Evan does an impression of Imrian and finds the nearest "you are here" kiosk.
Eh.
Can I ask, is it similar to, like, the magical, like, where it'll just tell you, or is it just like a map?
It's like one of those mall maps that like has different labels of where the stores and stuff are, kind of like that.
And do I know the professor's name at all, or is this just kind of a shot in the dark?
You do know that they would most likely be a Lorehold professor. You don't know which one.
When I spoke to... I attempted to talk to the... I forgot what it's called. The Future Inventors of Tomorrow. Basically like the whole My Hero Academy version of support heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a group? I remember I attempted to talk to a few when we were starting up the Silk Ball chapter, I guess. Did I ever talk to any of them? And if so, would any of them come to mind, I guess, about new toys? And maybe they know how to remove them if they don't want to be removed.
Go ahead and roll a percentile die.
Uh, 55.
Nothing on. I mean, you didn't speak to them about removing items. That you were just speaking to them about like their latest stuff that they've invented.
Right.
However, you do know that Augusta Tullis is the Dean of Order for Lorehold. She's the Professor of Spirit Studies, and hold on, I'm looking at my notes here. A moment. She believes history is often repeats itself, therefore keeps a log of different items that have ancient value and stuff like that. And there's also Plarg, the Dean of Chaos, who specializes in military history and has perfect recall of history stories. So you do know that the two of them, one of them may know what this item is. However, you do also know that when you asked this question, you asked, do you have something that you don't want the other professors to know that you have?
Correct.
So this item was kept secret from the other professors, but if anyone is to figure out
where
it is or where it came from, it would be probably one of the history professors.
And I'll look at Evan. And do you really think the dean has gone to bed yet? If they literally just, saved the school and he almost died.
I mean, it's been what, like
he had
20
to go to
minutes?
sleep.
To be quite fair, if he is asleep, we can wake him up because we did save his life. It would only be fair.
I was gonna say the exact same thing.
The dean that you saved was the dean of the entire college. The head
they were
dean.
talking about it.
Each college has its own dean.
Mm.
So that dean and Chaos Dean aren't the same dean.
I mean, we could just go to the dean of the whole college, and I'm sure he's got the other deans on, like, speed dial. Right?
Is that like a sundial?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm sure that getting in contact with the guy with more authority isn't going to be a bad thing for us.
Well, it's truly up to you. I feel fine. Honestly, I'm probably not even going to go to sleep. I'm probably going to go visit King Shrubbery.
Okay.
I'll go with y'all if y'all want me to.
I mean, that would probably be good because the impression I'm getting from the translation is that you're going to set on fire and die.
Well, I was going to go swim with King Shrubbery.
Is swimming while on fire a good idea?
No, but swimming when you're thirsty is probably not bad.
But what about fixing you being thirsty for permanently? You just said you were thirsty, though. I'm sure the dean has good water.
You're probably right.
Yeah,
but
the dean probably has boss.
You don't want me to. As long as we get something to drink on the way.
Yeah, sure. And you know what? I'm sure the dean makes enough money. He's probably got a pool or a jacuzzi at least.
Dean water.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a win-win-win. Let's go see the dean.
All right. Anyone who is planning to go see the dean, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, I mean, if they're going, I'll probably go with them. Because also, we don't know if we can even go back to our dorm, like if it's safe or not yet.
I got a 17 on the Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty.
6.
15.
All
Ooh,
right.
Yeah, look at throwing here. 13.
Torin?
Yeah.
What was your
Big 6.
6? And Finn, what was yours?
13.
Okay. Torin, you take 1 level of exhaustion as you have stayed up way too late. Adeline, Harriet, and Yavanish have all decided to go back to their dorms.
Would, if I felt concerned, if me as okay, I know the side effect of that bangle is I feel extremely happy,
Mm-hmm.
but even if you feel extremely happy, you would still think like this is basically like a mystery story, right? So we're always trying to think of who the fuck's playing with the ooze.
Mm-hmm.
Would I mention that concern, or would I just be, oh, I'm in a good mood, fuck that?
It's more of a I feel happy, so you're not as analytical about things. There are little things that you are going to overlook, but you still have your own thoughts and you still know there's some shit afoot.
Right. Because I was thinking, I remember I told Yavanish he should go straight back to his bedroom and don't be around big ass groups of people. But like we said about the professor that was out there on the field with me, got singled out. So Yavanish got singled out by the bar by them turning the bar into a mimic.
That's one theory, yeah.
So I don't know, and I'll say it all out loud and be like, I don't know if Yavanish should go by himself again. But I also don't know if traveling with us is a good idea either. He was already singled out once, like the professor.
Well, we could send Yavanish with one of the others, right? They could have a sleepover.
I can stay with him.
And I'll look at Yavanish and say, do you and the professor have some secrets?
He's like, no, I don't have any secrets. I wasn't alone at the bar when it went all crazy.
It was all there.
Just regular
Just bar full people.
Yeah, it's just there was maybe about 20, 30 people there.
Were you the only one that was bitten?
I was the only one bitten, yeah.
Is it because everybody else ran, or did it seem like the bar was just going after you only?
Well, I told everyone to evacuate, so I didn't pay attention to what they were doing, but I assume everybody was running and getting out of there.
Man, we're in an adventure school, and there's a lot of pussies here.
We also have to remember, school just started. A lot of people don't know anything yet.
Damn freshmen.
Says the freshman. Says the freshman that was late a month.
Says the freshman that got really lost.
The freshest freshman.
Excuse you. I like to think of it as a prerequisite adventure for coming to the adventuring school, okay? So if anything, I'm the most experienced freshman.
Ideally, you've done more than most of the people here that haven't set up to fight, so I can't talk too much shit.
I guarantee you I've slept on way more buses than any other kid who goes to this school.
And you call wagons weird names.
Oh, yeah. Did I say... Yeah, no, Bus was the name of the horse.
Yeah, in your town we call... What was it? We call hay gas stations. And you first got here. A lot of truck stops. I mean, bus stops.
Yeah, Old Man Gas. Old Man Gas really knows how to run a station, you know?
Hell yeah. But what time did that happen?
I don't know. 6, 7. It was at the end of the day.
Time, would I know averagely what time the professor got?
Yeah, it was around the same time, yeah.
Did the fires go off at the same time? Or
No, the fires went off later. Because the professor was attacked around dinner time. And the rest of the group was all in the garden of the Biblioplex, eating their sandwiches and discussing information. Evan was passing out.
Big ups.
And then shortly after that, the explosions happened. So the explosions happened after the initial attack at the tavern and with the professor.
Good. Yeah, who's been in? Do you know who's all? Have you worked like the last 2 days in the bar?
Who are you talking to? Yavanish or Imran?
Yavanish.
He's like, yeah, I'm there 6 days a week.
So you worked the last 48 hours there, at least when it was open.
Yes.
If somebody broke in, would y'all know?
I would like to think.
Y'all set up an alarm spell? Like, do y'all know instantly if somebody's there after hours? Or
I wouldn't. The owner would. It all directly goes to him.
do you know who's all been in the bar the last 48 hours? Could you recall?
I could make a list of every person I remember ever being in the bar in the last 48 hours.
Well, mainly we just need to know who's all touched the actual bar inside the bar the last 48 hours. I'm assuming some people sit at tables and you serve them drinks, like by going to the table. But anybody the ooze is what made your bar into a enemy. So they must have wiped the ooze on the bar.
Was anyone gooping and gunking while they were drinking? Was anyone like particularly oozy while they were throwing back shots?
Have you back shots, Jesus?
Well, considering you guys told me about the ooze, I I was aware of the ooze and what it did, and no, I haven't seen anyone oozing while boozing.
Hey, that's a good one. That's nice. I'm gonna write that down in my handy dandy notebook.
Well, if you could make a list of names, that's all I've been in the bar for the last 48 hours. At least that have touched that bar. And did you wipe down the bar?
Yes, I cleaned the bar.
What water do you? Where'd you get your water from? Or
Tap?
what did you use?
Who?
The
tap water
Yeah, it's just the tap water.
or well water.
Yeah. Where everybody gets their water.
Okay.
And
No,
you drink
I
a
was
lot
just
of
thinking.
water.
I didn't know if you were targeted, or they just assume a bunch of people show up at the bar, so they were gonna at least fuck up somebody they didn't like. But I'm assuming they were targeting you, so you should make a list with anybody that's been in that bar for the last 48 hours that touched the bar, and make a list of anybody that you know that has a vendetta over you. I'm gonna go get something to drink, not at your bar, but at the Dean's bar, and I'll look at Evan and everybody to walk away if nobody has anything to say.
Alrighty. You all go to the dean's apartment, essentially.
Dude doesn't even have a house.
No, he lives in the biblioplex. There's a top floor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or-
Teacher salary, man.
oh,
Nobody can afford a house nowadays.
sorry, I'm being a hater.
All right. You go. You knock on the door, and there is no answer.
Can we knock louder?
You knock louder. There is no answer.
Oi! Featherface! It's the ones who saved your life. Open up.
No answer.
I kick
Well-
the door down.
Oh no! You don't have to kick the door down. I am a rogue and I do have thieves' tools, and I think I can
yeah.
pick this lock.
Is it open? Can I jiggle the knob?
You jiggle the knob. It is locked.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Alrighty, so I have proficiency in what would you call this?
Thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools.
So a check with your thieves' tools is gonna be, where's my phone? 1 second.
I got you. I'm looking it up right now.
I'm pretty sure it's
It's-
Dex plus proficiency,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's Dex plus that. It's Dex,
Okay.
and if you're proficient in thieves' tools, which you are, you would add your proficiency bonus.
Alrighty. So I've got a +5 to this roll. So on the die we've got a nat 20. We've got a natural 20 +5.
Hey.
Alrighty.
I open the shit out of this door.
You
I put some WD-40 on the hinges so it doesn't squeak when we open it. I like tighten the bolts and everything.
You see Evan go and pull out some oil and rub it on the hinges of the door, as if he's seducing this door. First Harriet, now this door. He goes over to where the locking mechanism is and begins to work. it takes him no time before you hear a little click noise. I need you.
Yeah, I think Evan holds the door open for them.
Man, forget bards.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Me, Evan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The rogue
I'm
who didn't
proficient
check for
in-
traps.
I'm proficient in dexterity saving throws also, so +5 to this as well.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's an 11.
Ooh,
11 total.
that's fun.
Hey, you could re-roll if you want to use it now. She didn't say you failed yet.
No, I'm gonna take it. I can take it.
I don't blame you. And I got my bad for asking this in the middle of it. I have a list that. How long ago was the actual goo bar incident? Not the one that just happened. But
The one where you
there was a different one.
The one where you like saw crazy stuff.
Yeah, I guess it was. Yeah, I'll take that one.
It's been about a day. Almost 2 days. Because the day that you're currently in, you hadn't gone to sleep from, is the day that the Silk Ball tournament was supposed to be.
Right.
I don't know my alphabet, guys.
What letter are you looking for?
The G.
I can sing it.
There it is.
Why, as in you're okay, you passed.
Yippee!
Why would they trap a door when there's rogues in this school? Lame.
Why, as in yoink?
Okay. Is anyone 20 feet?
I would say I am, just because I said I jiggled the handle.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was about to kick the door down.
Alrighty. I need everyone to roll. Not Evan, because you've already rolled. Everyone who is within 20 feet needs to also make a dexterity save.
Alright. Ooh.
I
20.
got a natty 1.
Uh-oh. From 20 to 1.
I really hope water comes out.
It's a trap of remove curse.
Oh my gosh, it's a Gatorade trap.
Oh no, I hit the wrong button. Hold on. There we go. Oh,
5d8. Jesus Christ, Bree.
This
Get outta
wasn't
here with
supposed to
that.
be where you guys are.
Oh,
You didn't have to make the bangle dangerous.
I don't know. Let's see. A magical dean who's head of a magical college who is a level 20 wizard.
Doesn't have to be strong.
But it was a natural 20 lockpick.
Yes, but they didn't check for traps.
I see.
How many times has this party or players been killed by doors?
This is the first time we attempted to open a locked door in this campaign.
In this campaign, yeah. So with Evan being the closest, Your max HP is 13.
Yeah, I'm yoked.
Okay. So you take 13 points of damage and go down. The next person in line is Finn. Oh, you'll still be up. 24 minus 13. Damn it.
That's 11.
So you take 11 points of damage. And
Evan falls into the Family Guy death pose.
and Torin, it hits you and knocks you back, but you don't take any damage as Finn absorbed the last of it.
Just for asking questions. I'm assuming I did not see this coming.
You did not.
Okay, I tried. I wasn't even trying to get a reroll. I was just trying to not watch somebody croak.
Alright, is Fen still up?
I'm okay. I will pull out a healing potion.
Okay, I was about to do that.
And
Just for the theater of the mind, Evan, so what, he's just, perfectly jiggled this lock free, steps inside, starts celebrating, and immediately drops down to the floor at 0 HP is what has happened?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Just wanted to make sure. What a cringe fail nerd.
It was a critical success and a critical failure all in one go.
Wow. The epic highs and lows.
D&D.
Wait, just so I know, if I rolled a natural 1, would I take the damage first before Evan?
No, it's proximity.
Yeah, I didn't know if she would be like, or he would be like, open the door. I got it. Opens door's wide ass open, but he's standing behind it. And there's just like, oh, there's a cannon. Think.
No, it's the glyph of warding spell.
Oh, lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll use up one of my healing potions to get him back up.
Should I change majors?
Or study more.
Ooh, ouch, touche.
Check for traps.
Well, you shouldn't change majors on a whim, but it's always okay to take a minor. Or a multi-class.
At that mention of taking a minor, you hear a cat behind you hiss.
Yeah, dude.
Do I roll the healing potion or do they?
Yeah, if you're giving the healing potion to them, then you roll.
You heal. It's 2d4, right? I rolled it already.
Yeah,
but
2d4 plus 2.
You get to heal 7. That's almost max.
Do I hear the
Wait.
cat, or...
No, 9. You heal 9.
Oh, because plus... Oh, nice! Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a major and uncanny dodge.
Yeah, Torin, you hear a cat hissing at you.
Okay. I turn around. Is it the purple cat?
Yep.
What do you want? Shoot! Cat! Skedaddle!
Finn and Evan, you have no idea what Torin is talking to. You see nothing there.
Yeah, I think on Evan's part, it's awkward eye contact and not wanting to address it right now. So yeah, I think creep.
Uh-oh. Hold on, I lost everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now I can hear you.
I was just asking where in his house are we at the moment?
So this is the door to his room.
Mm.
It's about double the size of your dorm rooms. So it has a pretty big area for like a desk area. It's got a separate bedroom and like a little kitchenette. But other than that, it doesn't have anything in it.
Yeah, I think Evan goes straight for the desk to start snooping.
All right, make an investigation check.
Alrighty. Investigation. I don't have any. It's an intelligence, so that's 3. 19.
19?
Yes. Lucky
you
dice.
you look through the desk and you do see notes and stuff like that. It's magic symbols and things like that. There's like
Is there anything about like the other professors, like home addresses or how to contact them, short notice or anything?
Yeah, there's like a list of professors.
Does it happen to have their addresses on it?
Yes, all the professors live on the campus that they work for. So like the Silver Quill professors all live in the Silver Quill campus, and like all the Lorehold live in Lorehold.
Okay, then I think that Evan's gonna scroll down the 2 professors that we've established would be most helpful for identifying this bangle of doom, and just jot that down so that we can find them easy.
Okay. Easily done. What are the other 2 doing? Torin and Finn.
I'm gonna go up to the desk and just take a piece of paper and pen and write a note saying, "Hey, we had some questions for you. It's the people who saved your life. Thanks for hiding everything from the rest of the school. Sorry about your glyph of warding. I owe you."
I owe you 1 glyph.
Wait, no, not actually. I'm just gonna scratch out the IOU and just like. But to be fair, we did save your life.
That the list of the professors. When we saw the nurse class, there was 2 professors helping them. It was the Owlin and the Rabbit folk ones.
Mm-hmm.
If I look through that list of names, is there any of them that are kind of, oh yeah, this has to be that person?
Make an intelligence check.
Oh, don't threaten me like that. 10.
No, there are no descriptions of the professors near their names. There's no paintings or drawings of them either. So you can't be sure which professors belong to, which names belong to those professors.
10 for. Is Ty with us, or did he go?
No, he was
Where
with
did he go?
Yavanish.
Okay. Since we're in the office, can I? Is there? Did my bad? Did Torn go through all the drawers in the desk?
I'm currently writing the note.
Yeah, Evan was going through the desk. Yeah.
Can I check if, first of all, if there's anything to drink inside this room?
There is not.
And then secondly, since there's nothing to drink, I'm checking for false bottom drawers inside the desk for alcohol.
Investigation check.
While he's doing that, after I finish writing the note, I'm just gonna look for any like incident reports, any paperwork that would need to be filed that would give us any new information about what investigations are being done and just anything that might fill in any gaps in what we know.
Make an investigation check.
I got 5.
Mm.
Okay, and on my way out of the room, if there's pictures on the wall, I want to look behind the pictures. See if there's a safe. See if there's contraband goodies in here. That's a
I want this
natural
guy's
one.
social
I'm not
security
doing
number.
anything. I sit outside.
Hey, Evan.
Hmm?
Did you find any incident reports or anything that's like notes to the police or anything about what's happening and what investigations are being done? I rolled a 1, by the way.
You rolled a 1, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You can't even find the desk.
There are
It's
no incident reports on any of the desks. In any of the drawers of the desk, sorry.
I guess that might be somewhere else then, huh?
I'm too distracted by the damn cat.
It's now rubbing in between your legs, like it's going a figure 8 style in between your legs.
I'm gonna roll to see if Torrin's allergic. Torrin's allergic.
To invisible cats? How?
The mind is a powerful thing.
Roll to see if you're deathly allergic. No, just kidding.
Okay. Finn, you moved one of the pictures to try to find a safe. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Raphael,
13.
13. Nothing happens. There's nothing behind the picture.
Oh my god. She's telling us we need to get back on task. But yeah, I'll just stand outside waiting to go elsewhere.
Yeah, before we leave, could I make one last check to see if I notice anything weird or kooky about the room? Like, is there a bookshelf that just looks like it's got a secret passage waiting behind it or anything like that?
Make one more investigation check for the room.
Okay. Investigate is intelligence. I should have figured that out sooner. That is a 18 on the die and 23 with my 21 with my modifier.
Okay. There doesn't appear to be any secret tunnels or trap doors or anything like that.
Okay, yeah, I think we're good to go.
Okay.
I just leave the note where the glyph of warding was.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Where do you guys go?
I mean, I say we go to the professors who we said would be good to ask about the relic.
Torrin just looks up and says, "Can we do that in the morning? It's been a long day. I don't even know if we can go back to the dorms yet. I would like to sleep."
I
that's
guess
fine.
as long as we do it first thing in the morning. I'm just nervous that it's gonna get worse and this guy's gonna drink a lake. Hello?
That's fine by me.
Well, I'm not the kind of fella who'd tell another fella not to drink a lake, so I guess to bed we go.
You all respectively go to your own dorms.
Do we get gassed?
No, you do not get gassed.
Hmm.
As the bells and the professors have told everyone that it was safe to go back to your dorms. That the gas had been cleared out.
Okay. Honk shoe, me.
Finn,
Mm-hmm.
make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh, 13.
Okay. Good to know. Torin, make a wisdom saving throw.
Do I get to check under my bed first?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Is everything good?
Everything is good, but the item that you put under there has been moved. It's still under there, but it's like
Like
maybe
phone vibrate.
yeah.
It unraveled from the blankets
Yeah.
because I wrapped it up in blanket. I just kind of tuck it back in.
Alrighty. And your wisdom
Ooh.
save?
Wisdom save 22.
Alright. Evan, wisdom save, please.
Wisdom. That's a 10.
Okay. Evan, whilst you sleep, you begin to dream beautiful dreams of the competition. You versus another rogue. Who's got the fastest hands? You're winning. Again and again, you win. Unlock box after box after box until you get to the last box. You unlock it. You open it to see what it is because you were supposed to win this prize. Whatever's in this box is yours to take home. You open this box and it's empty, but it's more than empty. It is the entire concept of emptiness. Just
Ooh.
devastation. You wake up in a sweat the next morning.
Am I
Finn.
back at full HP, by the way?
Yes, you're back at full HP.
Okay.
Finn. In your
Mhm.
sleep, you see a fighting rink. You know you're next up to fight. Your name is called. You go into the ring. And your opponent is just that of water. You punch and punch and punch, and it seems to just take you. You're surrounded by water. But your insides, it's as if this water creature is taking all of the liquid from your body, draining you of it. You wake up even thirstier than before. Torin, as you sleep, you see everything that has happened in the past couple of days in front of you, like Charlie Day and his big old board of figuring out crimes. It has drawings in crayon and strings of goop and frogs and chests and the bar all of your friends, the professors that you've met, all of those who died, as if your brain is trying to figure it out but is missing a very key element. You all wake up the next day. There's a note stabbed to your door. It says, "Please come to the Biblioplex. The dean summons you."
Oh.
Can call to the principal's office.
Do you all go?
Well, I'd like to try. How does it say when? Like, what time is it when we get the letter, and when does he want us there?
It doesn't give you a time. It's just already there when you wake up in the morning.
Oh, I think I want to. Would it take too terribly long to stop by the professors of like relic history that we were talking about?
They're in
before going
the
to-
opposite direction.
Okay, I guess
I
I'll go
also
with the dean.
assume if we go see him, he would probably send us to somebody that can handle the bangle.
Okay, dokie. I guess I'll go to the dean after
The real
breakfast.
question is, does Emery have a nightmare?
With that, we're going to take a little bit of a break, guys. We're going to take about 5 minutes. And we'll be right back, okay?
Does this mean we don't have to go to class?
No. You're going to go to class. Yeah. Okay, so you all headed to the dean's room. Yeah.
Yes.
Stop for a bagel first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to grab some brekkie.
Alrighty. You walk in to what is known as the dean's office. Not the apartment that you guys went to last night, but the actual office he meets with people. See? He's currently sitting at his desk. You see Adeline, you see Harriet, and you see Imran all leaving. And they sort of have their heads down a little bit, sort of like they just had a scolding too.
Can we ask them what they got yelled at for?
Harriet stops and goes, I'm assuming that you are about to get the same scolding. So we'll see you on the flip side.
I guess we go in.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
You guys go in, and you see Sharpbeak, and he waves you to come sit down. And there are 3 chairs.
Yeah, I guess I'll sit in the one on the far left.
I'll take the right because I do not want to be in the center.
That's what I was thinking.
And I just scooch the chair back away from the desk.
You all sit down, and Professor Sharpbeak goes, all right. While I appreciate all that you have done for the school in the past couple of days, I need all investigations to halt, as we have the actual Magical and Occults Investigation Bureau on this case. And you, and he puts sort of air quotes, investigating could damage evidence.
Ooh. So you called us in here to talk to them?
No. I called you in here to stop breaking into places.
You have no proof.
Stop.
Dude, for all we know, we've only ever broken into one place, and that was your office, and it was to save your life. And we only broke in a second time in order to make sure that you weren't dead again.
Right. And if you don't want to be caught or brought in for questioning due to break-ins, maybe not sign your work. Maybe not tell the person that it was you that broke in.
Okay, but I did fix up your door a little bit though, so I feel like we're even.
Mm-hmm.
right? But so
You could be expelled for what you did yesterday.
fixing a door? No.
For breaking into someone's house.
Well, it's more of an okay.
Living quarters, whatever
we
you
were
want to
just
call
doing
it.
We were just trying to help.
Mm-hmm. And I have
We-
questions and answers to everyone's tests. You could have been stealing the
Okay.
answers.
But we did though.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of questions, what do you know about what do you know about runes and other such, like let's say there's a certain relic that a certain professor might have had on their person, and that might be on someone else's person at this point in time.
I do not understand what you are saying.
Let's say there's a bracelet that makes you thirsty. This isn't related to the case, by the way. This is just like personal, like I'm just coming to you as a student, looking at my faculty for support in my academic career and also the support of my friends in their academic careers. Let's say theoretically, you put on a bracelet that makes you thirsty. What do?
I would assume you either drink something or you take it off.
Yeah, I think I very, very blatantly look at Finn.
Look, you're not here to ask me questions. I am here and you are here so that you stop interfering. Do not break into anyone's living quarters. Do not investigate anything.
Ideally, we could have thought that you were dead again.
Don't save lives. Got it.
I did not say don't save lives. You are more than welcome to defend yourselves if you are ever attacked. However, going and breaking into someone's living quarters is against the rules, especially when that person is faculty and has sensitive information regarding other faculty and quizzes and tests. You should be expelled right now.
This feels discriminatory against rogues.
Oh, okay. I apologize on behalf of our friend group, but you shouldn't have scolded the other three. They weren't even involved.
They got up to their own shenanigans.
Would it be too nosy if I asked what?
Yes, it would.
Can I ask anyways?
You can, but you will receive no answer.
Okay, what were they up to?
He just stares at you.
You know what? You deliver. You say it and you do it. Now back to that bracelet of thirstiness. I'm gonna be honest, it's not theoretical actually. Happens to be real. I know it may shock you. And we could really use some help figuring it out before Finn turns into flames.
Yeah, I got attacked by this Bengal on your campus. Can you remove it?
Let me see. What is this item?
Arm. Sticks out arm. I'll stick out both. Does he have a drink on his desk?
Is there what?
Is there a drink on his desk?
There is like a mug of a
I will
liquid.
stick out both
Not
hands.
anymore.
I'll stick out both hands so that my hand that doesn't have the bangle grabs his drink.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he grabs my hand with the bangle, I'll grab his drink with my other hand and start drinking it.
It is very thick black coffee.
Oh yeah.
My guy drank a lake. I don't think he's picky.
Fingers crossed.
Good.
I know we weren't there when he put on the bangle. Do we know where the bangle came from?
Yes, he told you. He told you he
Okay.
got it from the professor.
And I said that earlier that it was contraband. I told you how I got it, like word for word. I asked her if there was anything that she didn't want people to know about, and she gave me this, thinking, and I thought, oh, she just really likes me, so.
You see the professor pull out of a small pouch from his belt a pearl. And he proceeds to cast a spell. After casting that spell, his eyes go wide. And he says, "Where did you get this?"
It attacked me.
Yeah, when we were saving the professor lady who used to coach the silk ball team, when she died, it kind of just jumped onto him.
Deception check.
And during that, so did the professor make it? Were y'all able to fix her?
I can take this item off of you, but you will not have it in your care anymore.
That's 11.
11.
Can I give the help action and just
It,
and
no
give it up?
need.
Like,
No need. I rolled a natural
Oh.
1. Even
okay.
yeah, even with the ads on, it's yeah.
I'll on when he said that, be like, man, it's not really polite to take somebody else's property.
No, it's not polite to.
Especially since you lied to the entire school, not telling anybody a professor died, how these fires came out. It would be a real big shame if all these students' parents knew. It would be a real big shame.
He leans forward, still holding on to the bracelet and your wrist. Do not try to intimidate me, sir. Things were kept hidden from the masses for a reason. We did not know who was involved and could not leak any details because those who know the details must be involved. You and your friends have a lot of details and seem to be placed very conveniently when all these attacks happened. So,
What do you mean conveniently? We got gas.
That was
I call that
You just-
inconvenient.
It is very much looking as if you were a part of this.
It's more along the lines of the professor was attacked while tutoring me in silk ball to play due to the fact that the silk ball team got attacked. So I could help the school.
Yeah.
Considering she was banned from silk ball and would be fired for tutoring you, that doesn't seem plausible.
Objection. No, Zone of Truth. You're a wizard, right? You are a wizard, 20th level, correct?
What are you getting at?
Zone of Truth our asses right now.
I don't know. I just wanted to keep the bracelet. That's all I wanted. I'm not going to put it back on. I'm going to put it in a box in my room. Might let Dusty wear it. Not like he drinks. And just chill. Just keep it.
This is not an item that you can keep.
DM.
Yes?
Two things. Do I believe that he thinks that we're in on it? Or was he just warning us that if we press this, we are suspects?
Make an insight check.
Okay. And then I have a follow-up. He said we did not know who was involved. Does that mean that at least can one assume that he has an idea of who is involved?
I will let you either make a separate insight check for that, or you can use one to encompass both of those questions.
Okay.
Good call.
I'll do separate.
Okay.
Well, while he's holding my hands at the desk, is there any paperwork on the desk? Like, as basically what Torn was just saying, if he suspects anybody, I'm assuming he would probably put it up. But
you can make a perception check. I mean, there's a couple papers on the desk, but you can make a perception check to see what they are.
I rolled an 8 to see if he suspects us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rolling S, 12. And other question.
Okay, these days are going away.
Like, head dean of the school has to have, like, to keep this college running, there has to be people, like, higher up people. Does Archdruid trump college dean?
It depends on the society. Like, here at the college, he is the highest authority. However, bringing in magical and occult investigations bureau, they now have
Jurisdiction.
Thank
Somebody
you.
has to be like real colleges. They have to get sponsored by shit. You know, there's a school board and all that shit. They have people funding it.
Yeah, there is like a
So
school
that's
board.
why
Yeah, but they don't reside at the school.
Yeah, but I didn't know if I mentioned the Archdruid that I know. Is that intimidating enough? Would I know if that's intimidating at all? If my instructor has any pull.
You don't know, but you can still try it.
Okay. I'll think about it. I might save it.
Okay. Your perception check was 12. Torin, your first check was 8. And what was your second one?
12.
Okay. It's believable that he thinks that you guys are in on it. As he talks, there is a lot of evidence pointing to you guys. a lot of the people who are attacked were either attacked right after talking to you guys or were alone with you.
And during this, so have you talked to the Owlin and the Rabbit Folk professor that was with the nurse when the nurse died?
He takes a very long pause. And he says, no one from that incident survived.
Somebody survived.
No.
Well, then I've got an additional.
Have you cleaned the room yet?
Yes, the room has been cleaned and investigated. We will get a new nurse soon.
That's not what I'm asking.
Until then, you are to stop investigating. Go to class. And continue on as normal. The only reason you all have not been expelled is because of the help that you have lended thus far.
And also because you have no evidence.
I have enough evidence to remove the 3 of you for breaking and entering a faculty's living quarters.
The main thing I was getting at was somebody survived that because underneath the desk was clean when the entire room was dirty. So the owl folk or the rabbit folk, one of them knows something.
I am telling you to stop investigating. We have it handled. You are just to be students. If there are any incidents, you can report it to one of the faculty members, and they will take care of it.
All right. I'll report it. Can you give me the names of the Owlin and Rabbit Folk professors that stay here?
The ones that died?
No, sure.
I mean, there are plenty of Rabbit Folk and Owlins who are on faculty, but the ones that were in the nurse's office when the incident occurred, they are both deceased.
When I went in there, there wasn't Rabbit Folk or Owl Body, right?
No, there wasn't.
Okay. And yeah, that'll be it. And basically, have you taken off the bracelet?
He hasn't yet.
Or
you told him not to because you wanted to keep it.
Oh, I wanted to take it off. I was gonna keep it separately, but
no, he said that if he takes it off, he's keeping it.
Okay, I'll continue to wear it so you can have another student die on this property.
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
I said I'll keep my bracelet. I'm pretty sure one more death on this campus won't hurt you too bad, right?
If you keep this bracelet, more than death awaits you.
Ooh, take it off, take it off, take it off.
Oh, there has to be one other person that could take it off. I'll take my bet.
Alrighty. It is ultimately your decision, but upon your death, the bracelet will be retrieved.
Okay, so setting aside, and then I think that Evan leans over and whispers, Finn, I think you should take it off, actually, because we I don't know if you've noticed, we spend a lot of time together, and if you burst into flames, I'll be there and it'll hurt me. Ouch.
True.
Do it for the greater good, man. Come on.
I just want to keep it. But I just want to have it in my bag to put it on somebody else's wrist when I need to.
But you can't can he... Do we know, can Finn take it off whenever now that the binding has been dispelled?
Nothing has been dispelled.
Oh, dang it.
He just checked it out.
Yeah, he just cast Identify.
I said, fuck you ain't keeping it.
Well, then what is it? If you know what it is, what is it?
Well, if you want to answer that. But I'll look at him and say, yeah. I'll see if somebody else can find a way to take it off. Maybe on the way I'll let out a few secrets.
If you reveal any information, you will be expelled.
Okay.
Okay, can you define that a little? Reveal any information to anyone?
If you discuss anything that we have talked about, the investigation, anything like that, you will be expelled.
Even if even to the police? If the police ask us?
If the investigators do ask you, you are able to answer them yes.
What if we go to the investigators?
They know all of this information.
They don't know everything we know.
True.
You are more than welcome to give the information you have to investigators, but to regular students, no. They are still investigating. And if you give information to students, ones that may be involved, we may not solve this. And if you are going to be a liability, you will be expelled.
I'm just saying, if they're willing to hurt this many people, I'm pretty sure a few details on the incidents they caused probably won't stop them. If anything, it'll probably speed up the process. You'll probably catch them quicker because a few more kids will die. But that's just me.
What if we get hired by the police?
What if we get hired by the police?
Then you will be free to work.
All right, cool. Evan jets. Evan immediately jets.
I got one last question before we leave. So, if the Alan and the rabbit folk died, where did they die at?
They died outside as if they were fleeing from something or running towards it.
Like outside the nurse's station?
Mm-hmm.
Dean Sharpbeak.
Yes.
May I be candid with you for a minute?
Of course.
I cannot speak for my compatriots, but I will do my best to not interfere with the investigation. However, the students of Strixhaven are afraid. They are terrified. They know that something is happening, and the faculty and everyone who are supposed to protect them are lying to us. We aren't the only ones who know that there's something is happening. There are a lot of intelligent students here, and they will figure out what is happening. You can't keep a lid on this forever. I understand that you have to keep a lid on things in order to proceed with the investigation. But people are dying. You need to do something to make sure that the students of Strixhaven feel safe.
I need you to trust that I have everything handled. There were oversights, and some suspects have already been apprehended. We are working to get whoever it is they were working with. And when everyone has been captured and the public needs to know, then they will. Everything will be made public, but we cannot do that until certain things fall into place. They have to think that we know nothing. These were pranks gone wrong.
I'm not saying you have to tell everybody that there's an investigation happening. I'm saying I don't know about anybody else in this school, but as far as I am concerned, I don't trust any of the faculty as far as I could beat you in a flying race.
Isn't he a Minotaur?
No. The librarian's a Minotaur.
Oh, I thought Breakbeak was. That's why I thought his name was weird. I was like, why is a Minotaur named Breakbeak?
He's Sharpbeak. He's an Owlin.
And one last thing, I don't know if you're legitimately considering us suspects in this case, but I don't know what I would have to gain if I was involved and wanted to save your life. And with that, I'm going to walk out.
As you all leave, he calls after Finn. Finn, Isaac.
Mm-hmm.
You have made threats. Do you intend to see them through?
Do I? Did you ask, do I? That was a legitimate question.
Yeah, he asked, do you intend to see them through?
Are you taking the bracelet off and giving it to me?
I cannot do that. If
Well, I
you
can't
choose
answer
to
that
keep the
question then.
bracelet, you can keep it as it is. That is your choice to make.
Alright.
But I am letting you know now. The item upon your wrist will give you a fate worse than death. It should be locked away. I don't know how you came about it.
Was it cursed?
It is very much cursed. I can take it off of you. But then it will go to a place where it will never see the light of day. If the enemy gets that, and its partner, we are all doomed.
And its partner.
That bracelet
There's
is one
a
of
second
two.
one?
There is a second one.
So if you gotta wear both of them and something good happens?
Oh, no, nothing good will come of it. Just the effects that you are feeling now is the bracelet draining your life force. You are dying.
So, can you at least tell me the name of it?
I could.
Well, I hope you catch whoever's killing everybody.
I am working my hardest to do so. See me in a week.
If I'm alive?
If you're alive. Someone may be coming after you for your bracelet.
Hallelujah. Well, you have a good day.
You are all late to your classes.
We don't get a pass? They're saying Mr. Dean called us to the office because we're city student pass.
You weren't given any kind of pass, but you are currently late to class.
When I get to class, I'm just going to show the professor the piece of paper that said meet with the dean.
Okay.
Evan is currently booking it to the police station.
Alrighty. You go.
I'll go to class.
You go to the makeshift police station. And a mage who is wearing a forest green robe with silver filigree all around the edges, the trim. But the face is covered. You cannot see what the race is of this creature. You cannot tell its gender.
Excuse me. Hi, my name is Evan. I was wondering if I could potentially, if you needed any extra hands here around the precinct. I'm currently, attending the local university, and I was just, I was considering it when I graduate, joining the academy, and I was wondering if, now's as good a time as any to get some, experience under my belt, right? So I was just hoping maybe I could work for the precinct in any position that you might have available.
You hear sort of a whisper or a hiss. You cannot tell if this person is male or female by the voice. It is just as if the wind is talking to you. Currently, we are not in need of assistance.
What about a internship sort of position for free, just free? You've got so many papers to sort through. I'm sure that, you'd get home like an hour earlier every single night, more time to spend doing your own personal hobbies, pursuing, what you want to do instead of staying at work with filing cabinets. I'll do that for free. I want to get some hours under my belt,
If you have any information, you may write a report.
Okay, and if I write a report, will that put me in the police system?
You will not be working for us.
What about like a third-party informant?
You can give us the information you have, or we can take the information.
That's where it gets kind of tricky, because without your expressed permission, I'm not allowed to gather information anymore, courtesy of, there's this one guy, I don't know if you've heard of him, the Dean. He's kind of said that no one on campus is really supposed to try and find anything out about any current cases going on. So if you wanted to get help from the inside source, we'd have to come to some sort of arrangement.
You can either give us the information you have, or you can go about your day.
Ooh, okay, so then counter offer. You give me an internship, I give you the information I have, and daily field reports, courtesy of one Evan.
Just one moment. Looking up something. Where's the text thoughts? It is. Wisdom. Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
I guess I can. Boo. Nat 1.
Keep in mind you have inspo.
Ah, yes. Never mind. I'm gonna burn that inspiration right this second. Thank you. Thank you. No longer have inspiration. I'm using it now.
Mm-hmm.
18 plus 3 is 21.
Okay.
I really wanted to hear that one again.
What is Evan currently thinking? Just the surface thoughts. You saved your you made your saving throw, so you don't have to give any deeper thoughts. But what is his surface thoughts that he is thinking?
I gotta get involved in this somehow, because if I can get involved with the police, then I can keep on helping without getting expelled. Like, this is like the ideal scenario, is that best of both worlds, don't get expelled, and I can still investigate whatever's going on and what's gonna kill one of my friends soon.
Make me a junior deputy.
I have to get hired first.
No, that's what I'm saying is basically what you're asking. Make me a junior deputy, please.
Please, just give me one of those stickers you give to toddlers. It's like the metaphorical version of that.
The investigator just goes, "Go to class."
Okay, so the thing is, I've decided that I'm gonna skip class for the day because, I mean, knowledge can be found in books any day of the week, but real life experience, honest to God, the working class man is the backbone of our civilization. And here in this building is a monument of the finest and most upstanding citizens, and to get to spend my time amongst you, to be able to learn your craft the way you have learned from others, there's nothing more valuable than that.
Fingers crossed. Evan hasn't actually gone to the police station. They have just met the BBG in a random alley.
Yeah, the police station's in the back alley of this bar, right?
So we're gonna cut there and move over to Torin and Finn. While Evan tries to bully his way into the investigators. Alrighty, let me put it in it here. Okay. Finn and Torin, you go to your magical physiologies class, which is held in the lecture hall in the biblioplex. It's strange. Your class is missing a lot of people, including Imrian. He must have went back to sleep. He did look bad. You see, there's maybe a total of 10 people in class. The professor at the front is wearing weather bloom clothing and style.
And style.
Yeah. They seem to be a dryad. Skin is green. Hair is... It looks like it's made of ivy. And she goes, "Come in, everyone. Sit down. Now, I do know that your professor has been in an incident. I'm not allowed to discuss what happened, but they did pass away. And until further notice, I will be your professor. My name is Verelda Lang. And for your first class today, you are going to meet my new friend." And she makes sort of a clicking noise. And from behind one of those makeshift walls comes a hippogriff.
Oh my goodness!
You hear sort of like audible gasps among the students that are there. Now, I'm going to explain to you how you would approach one of these in the wild. You should never approach a wild creature unless absolutely necessary. Because our friend here is a very powerful beastie and could easily rip you to shreds in seconds. But need you approach? Here's what you would do. And she goes through and demonstrates sort of like she holds out her hand and both of her hands and flips them over and basically showing she has nothing in her hands, and does a low sort of bow, never taking her eyes off of the hippogriff.
So Ashley and her sisters watching the stream, do you have a picture of the hippogriff to show on there so they know what the hell you're talking about?
Just one moment. I can pull you up one. I have to be careful what kind of pictures I put up there.
Oh, true.
one moment. It's gonna. There you go.
Hell yeah.
So, hippogriff in the library.
Repeat a shred. Put it in close space.
So she goes through, showing that she's not a threat to this hippogriff. And eventually the hippogriff allows her to pet it. She goes, all right. Who would like to be first?
My hand is up before she even asks.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make a charisma or make a persuasion check and describe what it is you're trying to do.
Persuasion. Oh, I have a pretty good persuasion. Ooh! Okay, so I rolled a natural 19 for a 25.
Alrighty. And describe it as how you approach this creature and show that you are non-threatening.
I'm just going to, once I get within, 15 feet of it, I'm going to, physically calm myself down and just make eye contact. And, just in, I don't know if it knows any languages that I know, so I'm just gonna, start introducing myself in common sign, just in case it knows that or something. And just, tell it my name, introduce myself, and then just give a slight bow.
Okay.
And see its reaction.
When you make eye contact, it sort of makes this snorting, screeching sound and disapproval, and you quickly correct yourself as you get closer and closer, and you make your bow. It sort of ruffles its feathers, and you hear Veralda go, "Very well, you may pet it now."
I very hesitantly reach up and just brush its feathers.
As you pet its feathers, I mean, it is feathers, but they are as soft as the fur of a newborn kitten, one that's still very small. The very soft fineness of it. It sort of shakes its head and ruffles its feathers, making a little bit of a show of it. And she goes, "Very well, good marks today. Who is next?" "You," and she calls on Finn. "You look like a brave fellow."
Yeah, I'll try it. I'll give it a shot.
All right, go ahead and roll a persuasion check and sort of describe what it is you're doing to show that you're non-threatening to it.
I will. I gotta roll this wonderful dice with this. Oh. It's a 12. I'll bow and just try to get as low as possible, and I won't realize it, but I'll put the Bengal hand forward.
Alrighty. You begin to bow and go through the motions of making yourself less threatening. And as you put your Bengal hand forward, the hippogriff screeches and rears back on its hind legs and begins to make an attack towards you before Veralda steps in and sort of calms it down and pushes you back. She moves the hippogriff back behind the screen and turns to you. I cannot believe that this just happened. You cannot tell anyone that the hippogriff tried to attack you. Does everyone understand? And some of them just nod, and some people just remain silent.
I'm gonna give everybody like the quiet kid death stare until everybody nods.
Okay. Finn, what do you do?
I'll go sit back down. I'll act like whatever. Basically, I'll act like if nothing happened, hoping to encourage the rest of the students not to. Basically, that it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
That no harm, no foul. They didn't hit me. I'm just not good with animals, I guess.
Veralda begins to speak again. I understand that you may want to speak about our friend losing their cool, but if you do, the dean surely will have it killed. Now, if the rest of you would like to continue with the lesson, you may. But if you are too frightened, I do understand. This is a very powerful creature. And it can hurt you. But we are here to learn about magical creatures and how to deal with them safely.
Do they eat anything specifically? Or does this one have a favorite meal?
They do love fish.
Do you have some fish?
I mean, I do have a bucket of fish. If everyone would like to grab a fish and try to feed it, that is a great idea.
I'll walk up and grab one out of the bucket, and I'll attempt to. I'm not gonna go up to pet it, but I just want to entice it enough to where, it calms down, and I'll toss it up to it when I know for sure I think it'll actually catch it.
Okay.
So don't slap on the floor or scare it or anything like that.
Fair enough. Make an animal handling check.
Any way for Torn to assist, since he did well with it.
Do what?
Can Torn assist in any way.
It depends. Torin, are you trying to assist?
Sorry, what was I was talking to my cousin. What was happening?
I'm trying to feed the hippogriff a fish, so the rest of the students will realize, oh, everybody gets scared, but they come back from it, so they won't talk bad about it or get it killed. And I'm afraid before I roll that I'm gonna fuck up and get this thing killed. So if you don't want it to die, help.
Yeah. Before he goes up, I'm gonna since I did so well with it, I'm gonna go up and start talking to him, and that's more of a ruse for what I'm actually doing. I know that it was probably scared of the death bracelet. And I'm just gonna take his wrist and pretend to be showing him how to pet the hippogriff once it accepts you, and I'm just gonna cast prestidigitation to change the color of the bracelet, and then maybe add a couple marks or two just to make it look different, and maybe not appear as the same bracelet.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll your animal handling with advantage.
The dirty 20.
What was your roll? Sorry.
Dirty 20.
Oh yeah. Okay. Eventually, the hippogriff accepts you and your gift, and does allow you to pet it if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll pet it.
Alrighty. The rest of the class, one by one, goes up and approaches and pets the hippogriff. Afterwards, Veralda tells the hippogriff tells it thank you, and tells it it's free to leave. And the hippogriff walks out of the classroom. Veralda looks to the rest of you. Now, it was an immense pleasure to help you with your first interaction of a magical creature. Your textbooks has a section on hippogriffs, if you would like to read up on that. Or we could have a pop quiz and see what you know ahead of time. The choice is yours.
I'll look over at Torn.
Now that the hippogriff has left, Torin is now back to kind of the shy, quiet kid, and he is just kind of flipping his textbook to the hippogriff section.
Alrighty. The rest of the class is kind of just looking around. No one saying anything. Just everyone's just opening textbooks. It seems like nobody wants to take a test today. And with that, we're going to go back over to Evan. What nonsense are you rambling at the investigators at this current time?
How long has Evan been at this, would you say?
Probably about 20 minutes before the investigator kind of walked away from him.
Okay, so is he still talking to the same person, though, or is it or is he just being fully ignored at this point?
At this point, he's being fully ignored. It's like Evan's just talking to the investigators as if they're while they're walking around and filing paperwork and doing things, they're just ignoring you.
Okay, I think that this is Evan's last ditch attempt because he knows that like nothing else is gonna come of it. So he, on the abandoned desk, since the investigator has left, he hops up, stands to his full height, and says, excuse me, if you could all stop in your work." And it's very questionable how many of them do. That, and he just continues and goes on, my name is Evan, and I am here to help the students at my school feel safe, as you are here to help this city feel safe. And if you didn't know this before, let me tell you that the school I go to is in the city you protect. So it would be in all of our best interests if you let me help you help me help others in any way that you could see fit for little old me. Little guy, looking out for other little guys. And then you think he raises both of his arms up high as if he's just said something cool, which he hasn't.
Make a persuasion check.
Kiss the dice. Come on, baby. I have proficiency in persuasion. So that's a +2. And that's it. That's a 7. Okay, that's a 7. Wow, fuck. Okay.
You begin your speech, and at first, a few investigators stop to listen. And once they realize you are just rambling as your last attempt, they go back up on with their work. Again, your declarations falling on deaf ears.
Can I make a... Is there only one police precinct in the area?
There's only one investigator's area that you know of.
Oh. Okay, I think that Evan, before leaving, does go around to every single desk that he can see in the area and takes a copy of each of their business cards if they have one on their desk, so that at a later time he could call them and maybe try one-on-ones, but in the meantime he is gonna go back to class and try and just give up on this for now, but will potentially be revisiting it if he feels like he's got a shot.
Alrighty. They don't really have business cards, as phones are not a thing.
Oh yeah. Do they have name cards? Can you write down their names?
Yeah, he could write down their names.
Yeah, I think he does that so that he can try and get personal with them next time around, because this first time he was addressing them as a crowd. He's like, maybe next time if I try and appeal to them as individuals, then I can really get in their heartstrings and start pulling at their heartstrings and all that. So I think he's writing down their names as he goes to try and do that for next time around.
Alrighty. Easy peasy. You get everyone's name. And you start heading back towards class. As you get to the biblioplex, you see walking out the hippogriff.
Is it accompanied by the professor, or is
Nope,
it just
it is alone.
I think that Evan honestly is in a laissez-faire. I'm not gonna fuck with it if it doesn't seem it's worth. This doesn't seem like something worth. Fighting a hippogriff wasn't on his to-do list today, and it doesn't seem like it. Is it currently attacking anybody?
It seems to walk down the steps of the biblioplex and then takes off to the skies.
Yeah, just gonna leave that be.
You head to class, and there you see all of the students. You see Finn and Torin and everyone that is there in their textbooks. They're just reading.
I think that Evan has one last idea and coughs loudly to gain everyone's attention and asks, excuse me, so sorry if I'm interrupting your studying time. I know that I'm late to class. That's on me. But I had a personal question and I was thinking maybe we could kind of crowdsource this as a class real quick. Does anybody here happen to have a cop or an investigator or anything for like a parent or like an uncle or like childhood friend's parent, or maybe like you used to be a cop and you're doing college kind of late? Anyone?
Everyone's sort of just looking at you. I need you to make another persuasion check.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Persuasion plus 2. 19.
19. Veralda walks up to you and is like, "Excuse me, dear. I think you better sit in your chair." Turn to the section.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, turn to the sections on hippogriffs, and if you have any personal questions, you can ask them after class.
Okay. I think he does exactly that, kind of knowing like, okay, this thread is kind of starting to go cold at the moment. Maybe we'll revisit later, but right now, I guess it's time to stop trying to get hired by the cops.
Alrighty. And with that, we're going to end here.
Dang.
So did this go as planned at all?
Nope.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It's like yeah, but it will be next week though. Well, I assume so.
The only thing that I had planned that did happen was the hippogriff thing. Everything else that I had planned, we haven't even touched.
Uh-oh.
I assumed that.
You mean
Well,
you
let's
want me to
keep
try and get
playing
a job
for-
as a PI?
When we pick back up, are we gonna be like at the end of class?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good, because I had a couple things I wanted to talk to the teacher about.
All right.
Same.
Yeah, the next episode or the next session is going to be a bit of a time jump. So it's going to be a couple of days that you guys get to role play out, but it's going to be over a period of time.
10-4.
Yippee!
All right, we'll see you next time.